and welcome back to Python with Andy. Today we are going to understand a very important question. What is Python? Python is a high-level language and it is an interpreted and general process programming language. But what does matter? In simple word, Python is a language that humans use to communicate with the computers, just like we use Hindi and English or any other language to communicate with people. All programmers use to programming language like Python to communicate with computer. A computer cannot understand human language directly. It only understands machine, which consists of zeros and ones. Therefore, we use Python to write instruction in human readable form and Python translate those instructions so that the computer can understand and execute them. Just like we are using here, just a second, writing there. Just like we are using here, just like we are using here, hello. Then Python tells the computer to display hello on the screen. One of the biggest reasons of Python popularity is it simple and easy to read and read syntax. So every beginner can learn it quickly. Python is also called a general process programming language because it can be used in many different fields. Like we are using look some real world applications of Python we are using in web development. Python is used to create a website and web application. In real world example, we are using Facebook and Instagram and Snapchat, Pinterest, Spotify use Python in their backend. Like Instagram and Pinterest and Spotify use Python in their backends. And data science and data analytics companies collect a huge amount of data every day. Python help to analyze that data and find the useful insight. In real world example, e-commerce companies like Amazon analyze the customer buying pattern using Python. And we are also using automation and Python can automate a repeating task. We are using some real world example like you suppose you need to rename thousands of files manually. Instead of doing it one by one, Python can automate the entire process in a few seconds. Also, we are also using artificial intelligence and machine learning. Python is widely used to build intelligence system. Basically, we are using in real time some AI and chatbots like virtual assistants like Siri and recommendation system used by Netflix and uh, and also use YouTube relays on technologies built using Python. And we are also using software development. Python is used to build desktop applications, games, and software tools. In real world example, application like Blender are popular 3D animation software are developed using Python. So whether you want to become a web developer, data scientist, AI engineer, or automation engineer, Python is a very excellent language to start with. That's why it's one of the most popular programming languages in the world. And the next topic is what is programming? Uh, programming programming means tells a computer what to do step by step. A programming is the processor by giving instruction to a computer step by step. So it can perform tasks. A computer cannot think or make decision on its own. It only follow the instruction written by a programmer. The instructions are written in a programming language such as Python, C, C++, or Java. The computer set of an instruction is called a program. For example, if we want the computer to display a welcome message, we need to tell it exactly what to do. First, ask the user for their name and then store that name. Finally, display a message like welcome and this step-by-step communication with the computer is called programming. We can also compare programming to a recipes, just like a recipe tell us how to prepare a dish step by step. A programming tells the computer how to complete a task step by step. If if the steps are correct, the result will be correct. But if the instruction are wrong or incomplete, the program may be not working. In a simple word, program is a simple way of telling a computer what to do, how to do it, and in what order to do it. Basically, if we are using definition, we are right. A programmer is basically a set of instructions written in a language that computer understand. For example, take show a message, take name, and display the message. A computer cannot think it own. It follow the instruction written by programmer. That's why programming requires clarity and correction. And why learn Python? Python is one of the best languages for beginners because its syntax is simple and it is easy to learn and write. I mean, read and write. It's widely it's widely used in industry. It helped me. It helped many future fields like web development, DevOps, data science, automation, AI. It makes code more reliable and understandable. For fresher, Python often one of the best languages to start with. Python. And what is syntax? Syntax means the correct way of writing a code. Every programming language has a rule, and Python also has its own rule. If syntax is written correctly, the program is run properly. If there is an mistake, the program may give an error or may not run at all. Like we are writing like example, correct example. Like this print print hello, and the wrong example is print hello like this. There the quotation marks is not closed, so Python will show the error. Even a small mistake can stop the program, so beginner should write the code very carefully. Like there anything you write, like we are writing hello print, hello word, and if we are not writing it, just we are going to VS Code. Okay, we are writing here print hello. Now it's working properly. It's nice. When we are not using pictures. This is fine. There is syntax error. This bracket was not frozen. That's why when we are using close bracket, not so. Now we are start. What is indentation? And indentation means adding space at beginning of a line of code. In indentation, in Python, indentation is very important because it shows the code, which code belongs to which block. Like indentation means adding space at beginning of a line of code. In Python, indentation is very important because Python tells which line of code belongs of the same block. For example, where we write if statement or if statement loop function, Python accept the code inside the block to be indentation. The indentation the indentation shows that the code is part of the block. Right. Then we are going to without the question. The print yes line is in indentation, so understand that belong to F. Their print is indented, so understand the part of the code basically. But if write V without indentation like this, Python will give an error because the line after the if statement is not indentation properly and if properly after if the statement is not indentation and it many other programming language block of codes are defined with curly braces but Python is understand Python is a different. Python is also understand indentation and when we are using Java and JavaScript, they are using a curly braces, but Python uses indentation instead of a braces. This make Python code look like clean, simple, and easy to read. Usually, Python uses four steps for indentation. All these all lines inside all I mean all line inside the same block should have the same indentation. So in simple words, indentation is a space at beginning of a line. In Python it is used to define a block of code and show the structure of the programming. Now we check here if true print else. Now we are checking. It's working without any error. And now it's showing error. What indentation except an indentation block after if statement. Line number 24. It's working in one space also, but in Python we are using four spaces. What is the comment? Comment are not written inside the code. Explain what what the code is doing. Code are not executed by Python. In In Python, comments are not executed, which means Python ignores them while running the program. Comments are mainly written for humans, so that understand code become easier to understand. Like in Python, we are like comment. In Python, comments are written like this, symbol using hash symbol, and anything written after hash, one line is treated as a comment. Like we are using it here. Yes, it slides. Slide this. Inside this code, we are using this class. We are writing anything. Like we are writing this. This is this is law of code, and this is only for developer. It was not executed. This is not executed. There, the first line is commented Python. Python will ignore it, and one second line will run. Comment like we are writing here. Yes, this line. This is one. Second line is comment are usual. Comment are useful because they make more code are more readable. Codes are readable. Help to program remember that purpose the code and make it easier for other developer to understand the program. They are especially help in long. They are especially help in long programs where logic may be difficult to understand, like for development. So, in simple words, comment are explanatory notes in the code that that help to human understand the program, but they are not executed by the Python. And the comment line help the program understand and the purpose of code. Comment are very useful. Make they make code easier to understand. They help to revise it, revision, and they help other developer understand your code. A good programmer always write a comment where needed. And what does print do? Print is one of the most basic and important function in Python. Its job is to display output on the screen. Where we want to show a message number, a result or any information and to the user we use print. For example, we are writing this is right here. Print. This will display the text. My name is Tanvi. The print function can also display number variables, even the result of calculation. It is also print multiple values in a single line. For example, we are writing here print is function. Look, just print Python was so fun. Python is fun. Look at this. Print is used to display the output. Print is used to display the output on the screen. Display the output on the screen. Now it's pretty. Print the this print everything is a one line separate by space. Print is usually the first thing beginner learn because it helps them to understand how out. how output works. What is the first program? The first program is most programming course is print hello world. Like the traditional the this is the traditional in programming. It is used to check whether Python installation correctly, the code editor is working, and output is showing properly. This is a simple program. May looks small, but it is a first step into a coding. What is a case sensitive? Python is a case sensitive. That means uppercase and lowercase letter are treated different. Like we are using uh, we are using here print, this print and this print are not same. In other word, basically in other words, in other words that look similar but have different capital letter. Capital letter are not considered the same in a small letter. In Python, for example, like this, for example, this name is a small letter and this is a capital letter. Then they are not same. They are different. Like we are using here that this and this n are not same. Basically, Python will show the error. Python will show the error when we are using like same way, and Python will recognize an error, and because he does not recognize it as the built-in function. The same rule applies to variable, function, and Python keywords. That is why we must be very careful with spelling and capitalizing, like spelling and capitalization. And while writing the Python course, many beginner mistakes happen because of the case sensitive. So, in simple word, case sensitive means the uppercase and lowercase letter matters in Python. And even a small change in letter case can change the meaning of the code, cause, and because of the spelling capital this is spelling and a capital letter must be needed thus we used to very careful must many beginners mistake happen because of the question setting. Our errors are normal. Yes, errors are completely normal in the beginner. In fact, errors are a part of learning. Common beginner mistake includes like missing brackets, missing quotation marks, wrong indentation, wrong spelling of function and name, using the wrong capital letter. Error tells you are you where the mistake is. So in so instead of getting scared, you should learn to read and understand them. Real purpose of chapter 1. The purpose of chapter 1 to understand the foundation of Python, and this chapter you should be able to recognize what is the Python, understand the basic idea of Python, write write a simple code properly, use print to display, and understand comment and indentation. The chapter is like grammar in language. In grammar, become a clear speaking or writing a page become easier. Explain like a mini example. Print hello world and print I am learning. The first line is commented like this, all coming, and second line is print the message, and third line is another message. Then display the message. Here, copy this. You didn't copy this. You can try your own self. You can write this. I am copying them. You can try your own self. You can write your own self because you didn't learn this thing on the info. It is working now. Important points to remember. Python is a programming language. Python programming means give instruction to computer. Syntax is a writing a rule of writing code. Indentation is a very important in Python. Comments are notes right inside the code. Prints is used to show output. Python is a case sensitive. Python is a beginner-friendly programming language. Program is a step-by-step instruction for the computer. Syntax is a correct format of code, and indentation space that define code. Explain lines that doesn't run. Then display the output. You can practice these four questions by yourself, and you can try these skills. First quiz is which line of code is correct print hello world. Basically answer is print hello world. Print hello world. Find the terminal. Which command should you run to execute this Python program using Python 3? First, execute hello.py. Second, run hello.py. Third, Python 3 hello.py. And fourth, Python 2 hello.py. Python C hello.py is the correct answer. In a basic Python hello world program, what type of value is text inside the quotes in print hello world? Option a boolean, an integer, list, or string. Which one is correct? Option D, a string is a correct option. Message equal to hello world. Print message. What is the purpose of variable message in this program? To store string so it can be reused when printing. To option number B, to create a numeric counter for loops. Option number C, to import a module named a message. Option number D, to define a built-in Python function. Option number A is correct. To store the string so it can be reused when printing. If you print hello world and you get a syntax error, what is the most commonly caused error? Option A, the opening and closing quotation around the string does not match. Option B, the code is missing a semicolon at the end of line. Option number C, you are not allowed to put punctuation in string. And option number D, the word print must be written in uppercase. So option one is correct. The opening and closing quotation around the string does not match.